My name's Peacemaker, Swampy Cree Territory, Turtle Island. My birth certificate name is Joseph Bignell. I like to share some visions. I like to share a particular vision, the Ascension Dream to the Tree of Life. It was 2005, January. Went to bed, and when I noticed I was awake, I opened my eyes. My hand was up, and in the silhouette within the sun. I knew I was offering tobacco at a fireplace. I looked down, I seen a big fireplace, seen a sweat lodge. I closed my eyes and I said my prayers to that tobacco to be carried to Creator. And to be carried through the prayers, through the smoke, up to Creator. I opened my eyes. I went around the fireplace 4 times. And then I put the tobacco into the fire. And I looked around and I noticed there was just elders and children. There were no young men around. No men, no young men. Just children and elders. So I said to the Scabes, the helper, Scabes, where's all the warriors? And he looked at me and smiled. It's like I can hear him, but he wasn't moving his lips. He just smiled. He said, there's only you. We've been waiting for you. I'm glad you are here now. We've all been waiting. Don't be scared. There's just you. And I looked around again. I looked at the sweat. The sweat lodge looked see-through, but I knew it wasn't. And I looked at the elders and children all around me again. They're just like waiting for me to just do or say something. So I went in, I crawled into the sweat lodge on all 4, because everything on earth is the same. No one's higher or lower. We're all equal. I crawled into the sweat lodge on all 4, and I noticed right away where the grandparents are placed. The stones and the water, the life source to cleanse, like a sweat or whatever they call, where the people go to a sauna. There you go, sauna. Instead of one, like a regular sweat, or like a sweat, how when you see a sweat, there's one hole in the ground with all the grandfathers, grandmothers, the stones, that where we put the water on, and then the sweat purifies the prayers, and the prayers go up. Anyways, I noticed there was 2 of them, and I said to the Scabes, why is there 2 places for the grandfathers and grandparents? Why is there 2 places for the grandparents? And he said, there's only you. It's for you. We've been waiting for you. You have to sit in the middle, in between them. So I did. I sat in between those 2 places where the stones go. And then I looked around, the sweat looked see-through again. I looked down, like I lifted the tarp up. I can see all the elders and children. They moved a little bit closer. It was all around, all around. I remember the landscape. It was sunny, very sunny out, hardly clouds. It was hot. It was by the Umperville Road turnoff from the tracks. It was just right there on the first turn, on the ditch part, that little walking path going towards my friend Delbert's and his family's house, towards that path going towards my buddy Lyle's and his family's, that little path there cutting off Umperville Road. That's where it was. I knew where I was. I knew it was Swampy Creek territory. Everything was the same except there was no mall, no buildings, no homes, no nothing like what we see today. But other than that, the landscape was there, the shape, everything. Just imagine no buildings around. That's how it looked. And I said to the Scabas, when are we going to start to sweat? I was anxious, I was nervous, I was kind of scared. At the same time, I was happy. I felt this energy in me. It was like, unbelievable. Awesome. So he goes, well, we're going to start. Then I heard like a thundering voice, bring in the life. And just loud. I knew what that meant. Right away the Scabas bring the water, poured it on the stones. And it got real hot and the song started. Boom, 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 boom. I started singing the turtle song, the bear song, the eagle song, all these songs, these sacred songs. And we'd done that first door. And I wanted some warriors there with me or someone. I said, Scabas, where's the warriors? When are they coming? And it's like I was up close to him again. I could see him smiling, but his lips were not moving. But I can hear him. He said, there's only you, peacemaker. Don't worry. We've been waiting for you. So I heard it again. Bring in the life. This time it was getting stronger. Boom, 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 boom. The songs were going. The prayers. Then the third door. I looked down. I lifted the tarp again. And all the youth and the elders were closer. And this time, during the third door, bring in the life. The Scabas bring in the water, poured it on the stones. And we started singing the turtle song. And I can hear the elders and the youth singing along with me, but quietly. It sounded lots. And it was going louder, louder. It was getting more hot. The prayers were getting more felt from my heart, my soul. And the fourth door. And he said, Scabas, where's the warriors? And he said, don't be scared. It's only you. There was only you. We've been waiting for you. So I said, okay, burn some tobacco. And he burned tobacco. And then the fourth door came. Bring in the life. Bring in the life. Boom, 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 really loud. The singing was loud. I was yelling out my prayers in tears, standing up in the sweat. And I noticed the elders and the youth, they came all running towards the sweat. They grabbed it and started shaking it, singing along with me, singing along with the turtle song, the truth song. See the truth on the turtle's back. He comes across the great waters. He showed the people to sing and dance. That's the truth song. Those are the lyrics. And while they were praying, singing along with the sweat and drumming, and everything was just going loud, and they're shaking a tent, and everything was just going really fast, like powerful. I heard this eagle, like just calling. So I opened my eyes from praying. I looked up into the center of the sweat. It opened up like a hole. I could see the blue sky. And all of a sudden I felt like something pulled me up. And I was that eagle. I was that eagle flying through the sky. Blue sky. And everything went dark. And I can see blackness all around. I can see things far up ahead, like stars or something. And I see that light. I feel something grab me. It starts pulling me forward. And that little speck of light comes forward to me, and all of a sudden I'm in space. I'm looking around. I'm kind of scared and amazed what's going on. So I keep praying to keep on the good side, to keep the good spirit going, because I want no fear. I looked up ahead again into the darkness. I seen a light. Then that light started pulling me forward, like really fast. I don't know what was going on. But I kept with the Lord in my heart. And then that light got bigger. Boom, it's like it pulled me into it. That whole light became... I was hugging the tree. I opened my eyes. I was in tears of joy. I recognized the tree. It was like at my Sundance, my first Sundance. So I started praying hard. I wanted to see where I was. I opened my eyes and looked around. You could see like the world was going fast, chaos, everything, except there was peace. Nothing couldn't affect me. Nothing couldn't affect anyone. And I looked around. I looked to my right. I saw elder rainbow woman, Connie, the one who showed me the path. In 97, I went to my Sundance first time. She was there. She was just smiling at me. And I started praying, hugging the tree of life again. And I felt someone stand beside me. I looked. He was about 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall. He was dressed like the shawl and regular and all that, like how Jesus wears his robe. He was dressed like that, plain linen, nothing fancy. And then when I looked at his face, and you could see the light, kind of see like a beard, curly hair. And from growing up, remembering my visions and these spiritual things that have happened, I told myself, if I ever see him again, I want to see his face. So I tried. When he was standing beside me at the tree of life, I tiptoed a little and looked right into his face. The only thing it did is just go really bright, like very bright. It was an awesome feeling. So I just grabbed the tree of life again, started hugging and praying. That's when I felt him put his hand on my shoulder. He patted me. And when he put his hand through my shoulder, the feeling went through my every part of me was electrified with this powerful love. I don't know how to say it. Every part of me. That's where I come from when I speak, when I share things. Because I know he's always watching. None of us can hide. We got to do our part. We're here to rise for the love of God. We're not here to serve a monarchy and or fake entities or corrupt entities. We've been tricked to think our governments. That has to stop. It will. This is why this is happening. This is why you're learning what you're hearing. Is Jesus. He is the tree of life. When he put his hand on me and I felt that feeling, it was like I felt that feeling of being pulled towards it. I felt the reverse of it pulling away. I didn't want to let go. And then boom, it's like it got pulled away. All that reality got pulled into a little speck of light way, way, way far. And I was floating in space again. I tried to look around and see where I was. All I saw was darkness. Then I felt something pulling me backwards again. Further, like I was going back the way I came. That's what it felt like. But this time, when I stopped and I saw a light coming towards me again, it pulled me. Boom. There I was. I was standing at my grandmother's and my mum's reserve, Baronland, Brochet, Reindeer Lake. I was standing by the washroom. We're looking at the mirror, and I was showing my granny and my mum my piercings from the tree, from the sacred dance. It was an awesome vision. Like, to know He's real, and to know He's coming, and to choose every day to want to serve Him and to think about Him and to share His teachings. It's an awesome feeling. To be heartbroken, alone, and all these things, that none of that matters. None of that matters. Relationship problems, none of that matters. Not paying your bills, all these dumb things of this earth don't matter to Him. And the Queens and her fake Canada and all these things make sure you believe in the fake. So you start serving it out with your whole life. Not once reclaiming your sovereignty and your one path of yourself to your Creator. They want to take that away from you so you can serve their master. It's not no rocket science to figure out who they serve. They're destroying us in the earth. Just think about it. Creator, face like a sun. And Jesus Christ, Yeshua. He was born here to show us the way out of this, what the devil did to this earth. He tarnished it. He made it the valley of darkness when he tricked Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden knowledge, fruit of knowledge. So now this world has been his, the dark side. To get comfortable and live in it, rich and all this, lavishly and accepted as whatever life, you're lost. This is not why we're here. We're only here for God's rules, God's plan, God's laws, God's way. Our Creator. The Queen didn't put you here. Her monarchy did not put you here. Creator did. Why you want to serve a monarchy and her de facto laws that have no human rights? A corporation has no human rights. It only serves and protects itself. We got to take our sovereignty back. Get rid of the crown and her fake entity. Sue them if we have to. This land belongs to the people. The people are the land. You need to remember this. I had my ascension dream, the ascension vision to the Tree of Life, 2005, January. It was the most awesome, one of the most awesome visions I had. Because it was real, like you're listening to this. It's very real. He is real. We need to get it right again. Like I said, thanks for listening.